Presentations can be dull, but not your pitch presentation. This presentation needs to be memorable and remarkable. That doesn't sound like an easy ask, does it? Watch my video for 5 simple tips you can use to take your pitch deck to the next level. If you want to increase your chances of impressing the investor, you need to subscribe to my channel, Pitch Decks Wow Investors. I post videos every week focused on improving your chances of winning over an investor. Hit the bell and you'll be notified when they're posted. Hi, I'm Antonia from aok.com.au, and I've been creating pitch presentations for my clients for over 10 years. And I'm also an angel investor. I know what I'm talking about and have used that skill to help my clients raise millions in equity. Part of that solution is having the right content in your pitch deck. Download my pitch deck content guide if you haven't already. It has the key points investors are looking for and some tips on how to expand on those points. I use it for my clients and I know it works. The website link is in the description below. What draws investors in to listen to your pitch deck story? And what makes them stay tuned in so you can deliver all your punchlines and win them over to your idea? After years of development and research on pitch decks, I've become an expert on this topic. I wanted to understand what creates that aha moment that suddenly allows the investor to get on the same page and share the passion that leads to a winning business venture. This led me to think deeply about why some startups fast track to incredible success stories, raising millions of dollars, while others, frustratingly, can't get off the ground even though they might have stellar ideas. Here's what many years of personal experience and observation have taught me. The meeting and matching up that occurs between a startup and an investor is not happenstance or a mystery. It's a little more like online dating. The secret to success is to make your pitch deck come to life so you stand out from the crowd. The fastest way to do this is to become a great storyteller. If you've watched Nancy Durante's TED Talk, she demonstrates in her presentation how your heartbeat goes up and down when someone tells you a story, but remains static during a presentation. That's terrifying when your goal is to get investors to remember your business idea, let alone invest in it. As she correctly points out, your job when presenting is to get your investors to move from their cynical way of thinking about your company to believing your business idea is the answer, and then go on to remember why it's such a special idea. And how are you going to get them to remember your solution unless you engage them in your story? There's an old formula that says information plus emotion creates long-term memory. That means you need to combine pitching and storytelling to be memorable, or in this case, be asked on a second date. If you want to learn more about creating a story for your pitch deck, I posted a video called Storytelling in a Pitch Deck, Why Telling a Story Works. I put the link to that video in the description. What's your secret weapon when pitching? Let me know in the comments. Once you figure out how to create a story that is equivalent to a pitch deck bestseller, I need you to go back over your story and make sure you've ticked off these simple points. Setting the scene. A great story jumps right in with the action or dialogue that grabs attention. Make sure your pitch deck does the same thing. That can come in many forms, like introducing a character that carries your story forward and brings your solution to life, or injecting a little humor, or a powerful quote, or an arresting anecdote. Can also create interesting change of story tempo. All of these different kinds of narrative will make the story of your business idea far more meaningful and memorable. And that narrative will linger far longer in the mind of investors than a whole lot of dry bullet points and pie charts. Give your story some tension. Think of a classic film like The Godfather. The plot has numerous points where the tension rises before it falls. Your pitch deck should do the same. Some of the best presentations follow this kind of storyline, and it's a no-brainer that they're also the most well-known presentations of all time. Think Martin Luther King and Steve Jobs. Their presentations had highs and lows built around a strong storyline. Your job is to regale your potential investors with an interesting tale that supports your pitch. At the very worst, if they choose not to invest, they will remember your business pitch and might mention your opportunity to other investors. So we've set the scene, created a storyline with tension. What's next? Creating the big picture. When startups present their pitch decks, most have plenty of information. Often their slides are packed with too much detail, so like a good editor, it can be helpful to do some content trimming. Take another look at your pitch deck. You might have separate slides about your product and traction and business model and market, budget, and team. Sounds good, but by the time you've got through all of that, some of your would-be investors are probably nodding off. That's because a pitch deck with a lot of disconnected slides can be a little like a jigsaw puzzle that hasn't been assembled yet. The pieces are all there, but right now they're all sitting in a pile on the floor. In order to make your pitch deck story compelling, you need to put all the jigsaw pieces together and keep bringing your potential investors back to the big picture about the opportunity you are presenting. Keep your story entertaining and find a way for each slide to dovetail into a cohesive big picture. And don't forget your point of difference. Imagine if you just found yourself in an elevator with an investor you've been trying to get an appointment with for months. You just have moments to make your pitch. Trouble is, investors hear hundreds of pitches every month and may not have time to hear a lengthy story or another business idea. Think of this as a mini pitch opportunity and don't let it go beyond 2 sentences. If you see their eyes glazing over, then you will have lost your opportunity with that potential investor, no matter how unique your solution may be. Make sure you have a short, sharp story about the wow factor of your business idea. What does your product offer that is different? How is it a game changer and how is it superior to the competition? Practice your elevator pitch until you can do it effortlessly. Here's an analogy for you. Consider yourself a gunslinger and your elevator pitch, your guns. When it comes to the crunch, you want your pitch to come out fast and accurately hit the target. No hesitation, as your life depends on speed and accuracy. That's how much power an elevator pitch should have. And finally, you have to close with impact. When you come to the end of your pitch, make sure you go out with a bang. Keep your summary short and focus on your final call to action. You want to conclude your pitch on a confident high with a statement that's going to stick in the minds of investors. I can't stress this enough. Practice your pitch and your elevator pitch on anyone and everyone you meet. It will make you a better presenter. Don't forget to download my guide if you haven't already. You'll find the link for it below. I know creating a pitch deck can be difficult. That's why I built a series of services that are really simple to use. Choose an option that meets your needs and upload your presentation, and I'll get you back a powerful pitch deck that will soon have you on the road to success. The website link is in the description below. I would really appreciate it if you would like my video, and while you're there, subscribe to my channel to be notified when more amazing pitch deck tips are posted. Everyone you meet should be a pitch opportunity. Now get out there and pitch with passion, and remember, you're just one pitch away from success.